Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Spotlight session, a special Team NEOS Spotlight session. Today we have T. Marie Marshall. Hello, Marie.
Hello, Lyria.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us. And I wanted to start off, I usually start off these Spotlight sessions just with getting a little bit to know about your background. So can you tell us how you got started? I think you were telling me that before Infinii was Infinii, you got started with DSD. So just let us know a little bit about how you got into it.
Well, I got started with DSD because I was in a network marketing company with another person, and they got started with DSD, and they kind of sent me a message and said, "Hey, Marie, take a look at this." And I did. I had been in so many other network marketing companies till I thought, yeah, okay. So I didn't really look at it for about, I want to say for about a week or two. And then I finally decided to take a look at the link. And what intrigued me about it was the fact that I could make the money and didn't have to recruit anybody. That's what intrigued me. Loved it. So I took a closer look at it, signed up and got into it, started the drop shipping with eBay, and just kind of been doing it slowly. Hadn't, got into it super fast like a lot of other people until now. Now it's the I want to blow up super fast part now. But
Okay.
yeah, I kind of started slow.
And that's usually the story. I know for my story, I was telling you a little bit before, but for those of you who may not have heard, I kind of started off the same way that you did. I heard, somebody else was doing it and I saw what they were doing with it. And that part intrigued me, the part about that you don't have to really recruit if you didn't want to. So I got started, and for me, I did also, well, actually, no, I was in something else. So you know how they tell you, stop chasing, these everything new that pops up, So I was trying to stay focused, I was trying to be good. But the thing that I was in, it wasn't working fast enough for the goals that I had. So I was like, okay. After a while, I had been introduced to it before and I saw it, and I kept on seeing people, doing a fast, quick turnaround with it, faster than what I was doing. So I knew I, needed to do it, but it did take me a little while too. So, I mean, for those of you, out there who are looking for something and it's kind of, I guess, a little, you're a little apprehensive about whether you should jump in. We've been there, where you are, and it still works even if, you kind of take your time, or if you just go in and just, kill it right off the bat. So it doesn't really matter. It moves at your pace. So that's the thing I love about it.
Exactly.
Okay, so now you got it. You put in a good plug for what's going on now. So you got to come and spill the beans. Let's go. What's going on?
Well, right now, I decided to to try the part side. Kind of talked into it by my sponsor, Derek Strickland. Yay! And he said, Marie, just try it. So I said, okay. Like I had mentioned earlier, I'm not one for doing videos or anything, but I had a couple of ladies, one at my church and one I used to work for a large corporation, one that worked with me, and my youngest sister. And they all decided to jump in and try it. But I knew I couldn't just give them a link, tell them to go look at a video and look at the training videos and to take off. We're older women, non-technical, not really into computers all that much. So because of that, I thought, well, okay, in order to keep their interest and keep them building into this wonderful business and not look at it as a hobby, that I would take on more so of a teacher's role. So every Tuesday, they come right here to my house and we sit around the dining room table and we list and we train and we go over the videos. And I have found that it has inspired me to really get into the training more so because I'm the teacher. So that's what it has done for me. It has really helped me. We're right now into building our speed for listening. We have all made a pact that starting in November, we are all going to go FBA. We're all going to go FBA. Yes. We're all going to be on the Bonanza platform as well. So we've set some goals for every month. We're going to do something different and inspire higher. So that's the plug. I'm into the teaching part of this business as well.
Well, that is amazing. That is so cool. I love how you said that. That is just, you're taking initiative. You are filling the gap, where it's needed. That is so cool that y'all meet like that. And you decided to step up. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. I'm not that fabulous of a teacher. Well, the students, the four ladies seem to think so. That makes me feel good. But it has really inspired and pushed me to take this business to a higher level.
And I love what you said. You have to say that again. Inspire higher. You said it perfectly.
It has inspired me to go higher and take this business to a higher level.
That's right. I love it. That is so sweet. Okay, so yes, that's the good part. That's the sweet part. That's the real part too, because you have to be, sometimes you do have to, get down kind of like in the trenches and just lead somebody actually, actually through, what they have to do. Sometimes, some people just, for whatever reason, it doesn't really click with them just to sit and watch. So I'm so glad that you are available to do that. You made yourself available, you made the time. And I hope that those ladies understand how much of a resource and a wonderful leader you are. That is so amazing. I'm sure they understand.
It's gotten dinner cooked for me. It has gotten dinner cooked for me. It has gotten, they have come and they've decided that they want to treat me and take me out. So I've gotten some perks out of this myself.
I love that. I love it. It's the social side of e-commerce.
Exactly.
I love that. That is so sweet. Okay, so you talked about how you started, and you're talking about right now, what you're focused on. I also wanted to hit on a few different things. So Q4, I know that you said you and the ladies have a pact. So could you go a little bit deeper into what exactly you all plan to do without, too much giving away the goodies, but, just a little bit more of what all that entails as you are looking to really hit it hard for Q4.
For Q4, although I say we're in the middle of it, and the goal is for November to start with FBA. Sign up with Amazon Seller Central. We're into the training now for Amazon. I didn't want to take them too fast because, like I said, none of us are really computer savvy. So we're learning as we go. But the goal is that once we start the FBA with Amazon, December was to, and I know that's the last stage of it, or the latest stage of Q4. We're looking more so to next year, Q4. So this is more or less like a preparing time for us to learn how to do this. So let's say hopefully by May or June, we'll take off like a rocket because we've done the prep part here. So that's our goal. I set monthly goals for them. And because I set monthly goals for them, I set monthly goals for me. That includes me. But we're going to do the FBA. And then December, hopefully January, we're going to start the Bonanza platform. A couple of the ladies like the Shopify. We hope to be graduated to Surge by March. So every month there's a higher goal. We've had some sales. I've only had one person that has not had any sales at all. She's been in this. We all started in August, but they started in August. And I'm really trying to help. If I can just get her one sale, she sees the four of us have sales, but she doesn't. So we're working on trying to help her. Just I know if she gets the one, she'll take off like a rocket. So we're doing monthly goals, where our goals are so far up until May. So we're working on those for now.
That sounds good. See, you all are amazing. I love it. Okay, so you mentioned that you have a group of older women, but look, with all of that age, you have wisdom. You know how to take, you know who you are, you know how to, you're not taking on too much, you're not overwhelming yourself, you're making sure that your trainees coming up, under you are not taking on too much. It just seems so perfect. That is so wonderful. I'm so glad. I'm happy for you all. Like, it's wonderful. That's great. That's exactly how it should be,
Exactly.
So, okay.
I don't want to take them too fast, Lyria. I don't want to lose them.
Right.
I don't want to lose them. We all still work jobs. We all still have jobs. None of us are retired yet. And I just feel like if I take them too fast, I'll lose them. So we have short-term, small goals. We move at a pace. We're not super slow, but we're not super fast either.
That's right. You just find what works for you. That is so sweet. Exactly. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing that, because that probably is exactly what somebody needed to hear about. They maybe felt uncomfortable about, where they are or how they see themselves in this business, and you just laid it out so smoothly. Smooth, but great. It's so great. Okay, so you mentioned that your mentor is one of our amazing NEOS leaders, Derek Strickland. We call him the book boss, and that is because he gets truckloads of books shipped off to Amazon just about every single week or something. It's crazy. But he's built his business up to that point. So with all of his knowledge, he has come out with a course that is available. There will be a link provided, I believe, underneath this video if you're watching this on YouTube, or you can go to Team NEOS's page and you can find out more about the Book Boss course. But that course has come out within Infinii on their digital platform. So the Book Boss course is just amazing. Derek just like pours it all out for you. He works tandem with his wife, and she's in there giving her side of the training. It's so amazing. I love the fact that people aren't, stingy with the stuff that they know, So I love how that has all come about. I wanted to know, have you tried your hand at selling books on eBay, and are you looking forward to selling them on Amazon?
I'm looking forward to selling them on Amazon. Have not gotten to that portion yet. However, the reason the four ladies came into partnership with me is because Derek and his wife and children came down to my home and spent the weekend here and did presentations, and they came in. Now, he did that for me, and that was so kind. At that point, he and I discussed selling books. I happened to, at that time he came, the manager of the hospital where I work, of the department where I work, had 2 huge boxes of books, and she asked me, could my church use them? And I'm like, well, yeah, I, can take them to my church. Brought them home, Lyria, stored them in the basement, and that's where they sit. And when he came, I brought the books upstairs. Well, I know he says, you know, it has to be something other than fiction. However, we began to scan some of these books, and he found one with a very large profit on it. Very large. So that's my inspiration. It is my goal. I haven't really given this goal to the ladies that I'm working with. So right now, it's my own personal goal to start that at the beginning of the year. I just found out one of my sorority sisters is the director of the Flint Public Library here in Flint, Michigan. So, and I have connected with her. So we're going to talk about these free books from the library. Yeah. So I'm excited.
See, now you're gonna make me have to go up there and I got that hooked up. Oh, that is so hot. You got Derek Strickland as your mentor, and then you got the whole just surplus of books just waiting for you. Oh, that is so cool. That is so exciting though. Okay, so I'll let you revel in that. That is very exciting for you. I will just have to watch from the sidelines and just cheer you on. That's okay. I'll find my own thing. I'll find I got my own. But yeah, that is so exciting. Wow. And you saw, I know, so that's a lot to, you know, for some people to understand. I know when Derek was first talking about, you know, books, we're like, books? What about books? You know, like, who's going to buy books? But no, they do sell, and they sell consistently because people have different interests at certain times of the year, you know, and they're still popular. So, I mean, and then Amazon started out as a bookseller, so they do it, they kind of do it the best.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, okay, that is just amazing. So yeah, if any of you all out there are interested in how you can turn the books in your house, as Marie was telling us, sitting in your basement, just collecting dust, you can make some money off of those. So there is a way to do that. And you can join with Marie and be on her amazing team. And you can also, you know, get other training about how to sell other things as well, just in e-commerce. Okay, so there's one other thing I wanted to talk about that is coming up kind of in the near future. It's coming up in January. So have you heard about the Team NEOS Summit that is about to happen?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have heard about it. I also have my VIP ticket.
There you go.
I was one of the 30. Yay! The 30. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, going on faith because I have no idea of how I'm going to get there. I've made the hotel reservation. My husband is looking at me like, how in the world are you going to go somewhere and you have no clue of how you're going to get there? But anyway, like I said, I am flying by faith. So I have prepared to go. I'm so excited about going and what I'm going to learn. Like I said, I'm in a slow mode now, but I am really leery trying to get into this fast mode. I want to be out scanning, shopping, FBA, listing. I want to just be on jam starting the first of the year.
There you go. And so being at that summit, you are definitely gonna get your extra boost of, you know, nitrous, whatever they call it, for the racers in the cars. They get that extra boost and the car goes zoom.
There you go. That's the plan.
That is gonna be you, because Nikki Witherspoon, we call her the FBA book boss. We call her the FBA ninja. I'm getting them too mixed up. All right, Nikki Witherspoon, the FBA ninja, and her husband, Harish Witherspoon, he is the shipping samurai. Both of them work together in their e-commerce business, and they actually built Team NEOS. So they're the ones who head our team, and they're the ones who, that's where we get all of the, you know, enthusiasm and excitement from, because they showed us how to do it, kind of like how you did it, Marie, with your ladies. They showed us, we saw them go from, you know, just starting out to a little bit more, to a little bit more to now they're like, you know, they go out and buy, you know, the whole back store. Like they'll buy the whole crates, you know, all of those all of those boxes are on the shipping, you know, crates, and they'll just like wrap it up and just take the whole thing home, you know,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, and be able to handle all that, you know. So they've grown their business, you know, that much, and we who are on the team have seen them, you know, and they are so good at sharing information. They are so good at communicating how exactly they did that. So if you ever get a chance, for those of you who are watching, just hit up Nikki Witherspoon, either on Facebook or hit up FBA Ninja on Facebook. She has a fan page. She also has a YouTube channel, even on Twitter. And you'll see she does a lot of Facebook Lives, and she'll just give out information, and that there's little nuggets in there. So you have to really listen and pay attention. But she's telling you exactly how she got her business from a little bit to a whole lot. So we're all excited on Team NEOS for this summit. Oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing. There's going to be guest speakers coming in. There's going to be lots of goodies because Nikki loves giving out goodies. And there's going to be just a time to partay, I heard. So all of us will be able to just chill, let your hair down, you know, and just enjoy each other, you know, because that's another thing that Nikki and Parrish have done. They have made sure that the team feels like we are family, like we're all together, because we are. We're all together trying to make money, trying to achieve our goals financially. And there's enough for everyone to go around. So like, you know, they're not stingy with what they share. And, you know, we take that example and we, as Marie was just telling you, we just do the same thing also. So for those of you who are looking for sponsors who won't just, you know, get you in and then quit on you or get you in and kind of like, you know, disappear or just ignore you, you know, we are people who actually work with you because we care. We want to make sure that you are where we are and where we're going, you know, so that we can all go together. It's more fun that way. So, okay, so I wanted to ask, you told me a little bit about your future plans. I am so excited about that for you with the Book Boss course. And then going into a quarter, you know, the first quarter again in January. I wanted to ask, you know, do you see yourself really scaling up this business, kind of like in a big way, like how Nikki and Parrish are? And do you really think it's feasible, like that you can really achieve it?
I believe it's feasible, Lyria. Here's the thing. I do this by myself. It's just me. Well, I'm married, but my husband is into his whole different career. So it's really just me. The goal is this. Right now I work 2 jobs. December 2017, I'll be doing this on a full-time basis. That's the goal. That's already set, and I'm preparing to get to that. I'm building my retirement. I worked for a huge corporation about 9 years ago, and they decided that to go bankrupt and let us go. So my future, it looked like my future was going downhill very fast. So when I saw this in DSD, and got into it and saw that you could make the money, I started setting small goals for myself. Now that I'm in Infinii and I have the goal of leaving these 2 jobs, I do see myself on a scale like a Nikki and Parrish Witherspoon for quite some time. I don't plan to, this is not something I'm going to get into and it's going to last couple 2-3 years and then I'm gonna quit. At 95 I'll be doing this.
There you go.
So I'd like to build my retirement. You don't know what the future is with Social Security and other programs like that, so I'd rather be stable on my own, and I just believe that this e-commerce business will do this for me.
That is so cool. Oh, that sounded so wonderful. I love it. I love all the wisdom you're you're giving. I love all the, you're just showing us, you know, like how feasible it is, like just the stability, you know, that this is actually a true, real business. You know, you don't just jump in and expect everything, you know, to just happen. You have to actually put in the work, you know, and then you set your goals and you accomplish the little goals, you know, and then that goal builds up to the next one and you build up to the next one, you know, and you just keep on going. So that is amazing. That's exactly the mindset and the game plan that you have to have in order to make it work. So yeah, I see you at 95. I see you still doing this. I'll be joining you too. No
Very good. Very good. Very good. I like to reach out to other retirees. I hear a lot of people, especially because I work in a hospital. I hear a lot of people and they're afraid to pieces that they're going to lose their pension, and some of them have lost their pension. If I could just reach out to them, because we have some people at our ages that know how to work these computers. We have grandbabies that show us how to do this. So because I'd like to reach out to, that's my audience right there. I just believe that that's my purpose, to grab that audience and say, hey, stop fearing about what's going to happen to your pension or Social Security. We have this. So I kind of like to go out there and do that with retirees.
That is amazing. Well, look, you're doing it right now. So there you go.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you all heard it here. Hit up Marie. She is ready for you. That is so wonderful. Okay, so I wanted to ask just before we go, because this has been so good. I love it. I've been eating it up. I can't really take notes, you know, because I gotta ask the questions, but like I'm gonna definitely be rewatching this, and this is just gold. I wanted to ask though, before we leave, is there anything else that you wanted to maybe say to somebody who's starting out, or any last words, you know, that you wanted to encourage someone with?
Here's my encouragement to anyone starting. Don't think that you're going to get in this today and be rich tomorrow. I'd like to encourage people, start slow and steady. Do something every day, no matter how small it is. Do, whether it's, if you're listing 2 items now, tomorrow list 3. Don't try to list 2 items today and list 100 tomorrow. If you start steady, especially if you're not computer savvy, or if your way of learning something is a whole lot different than anyone else's way, start steady. Because if you start steady and stay steady, that's when you'll accomplish your goal. That's my advice to anyone. You know, don't come and say, well, if I get in this and I pay that, I start with Prime, you know, how much money am I going to have at the end of the week? That's so unrealistic. Don't be unrealistic. Be realistic. I believe if they just start steady and stay steady, that they can have this business for years to come.
That is so great. That was another great nugget. Thank you so much, Marie, for sharing and opening up, you know, yourself and being vulnerable and just letting us know, you know, how it is. So I hope that all of you out there have enjoyed this spotlight session. I have enjoyed it immensely, and I know Marie is over there getting ready to fill up her team. She's over there getting ready to run with it, both in e-commerce and in the partner side. So for those of you who would like to join Marie and be on her team, you can click the link below. And you can also get the Book Boss course by clicking the link below as well. So thank you all so much for joining us. And thank you so much, Marie, for everything that you have shared. We will be seeing you all on another Team NEOS Spotlight session. And until then, enjoy quarter 4. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Lyria.